As you can tell, my face is dirty. I'm in the shop, you know, wrenching on squares, so that's good. As you can see, I got this new, you know, well, it's not new. Well, it only has about 90,000 miles on it, 158,000 kilometers on it. I got this 1-ton, you know, Crew Cab dually 4x4. And as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty much like the top of the line of the squares. You know, we got the short box here, we got the Crew Cab there. You know, now a guy can rest easy. Anyways, I wanted to give you some information on this truck and to kind of fill you in on what I'm going to be doing with it and what you can expect to see. You know, questions you guys have, how do you do this, how do you do that, what are you going to do? That's what this video is all about. Let's go. So like I said, it's a 1986 truck. It's got 158,000 kilometers, and for you, you know, Americans, that's about 90,000 miles. So that's what she's got on her. And as you can tell, the body is straight, box is straight, body mounts are straight. You know, she's got some surface rust right here and whatnot, and she's got some, you know, rusties down here, but they're actually solid as a rock. And I don't think they've ever been redone either, so that's good. As far as the interior goes, you know, as long as this panel is on, you know that she's mint. If you know anything about square bodies, and I mean anything, if that panel is missing, run. It means someone's been under there to hack the wiring. And one thing you can always do is you can look to see if the factory screw, if the factory screws are still in here, that's a really good sign. We got the tachometer, you know, because horsepower. The seat here, this is how you can tell she's a pretty low kilometer truck. No rips, well, sorry, rips here, but nothing crazy. The back seat is mint condition. The radio works, you know, the gauges work, the temp gauge works, the speedo works, and it's not squeaky, so you know she's good. Now, this truck actually has a bit of a story behind it. I've wanted one for about 3 years, you know, and I've never been able to find one, and if I do find one, it's pretty high price, and or it's rusty, or, you know, someone else buys it, or it's just not the right time, or, you know, whatever. The week before I found this one, I was praying, you know, like I told you in other videos, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus. And, you know, I live my life that way, and I just kind of, you know, ascend it all the time because I know that the Lord's with me. And I was in the back truck stuck in septic tanks, and I just prayed one day, and I was like, Lord, you know, I really want one of these Crew Cab dually 4x4s. And I kid you not, the next acreage that I drove by, I saw one. It wasn't this one, and it was a 2-wheel drive, but it was a mint condition Crew Cab dually square body. And I just was like, wow, that's crazy. You know, I just prayed, you know, I found one. And within, I think it was 3 days, I had found this one, and the guy wanted 10,000 bucks for it. Now, you know, I didn't want to just, like, obviously my wife, I have a lot of trucks, and I didn't want to just take 10 grand out of the bank account to buy this unit. So I was like, okay, well, I need to figure out a way. So I went to the guy and told him, I said, look, I'm gonna buy this truck. I will buy it, but you need to give me some time because I need to flip some stuff and make some money in order to buy this thing. And this is the cool thing. You know, I prayed about it. I found the truck, and it's exactly what I want. You know, I kind of like the rougher looking trucks. It already has a lift kit on it, all that cool stuff. And I found this old Dodge truck. I'll put a picture of it up here for you guys. And it was a 3/4 ton Dodge. And it, I bought it for $1,000, and within a week I had it sold for 4,400 bucks. So there we go. There's 3,400 bucks minus 200 bucks for battery. So there we go. We had some money there. And then, you know, I bought a skid steer for $1,000. And God brought that deal along too. If you know anything about skid steers, they're usually not $1,000. Long story short, bought it for $1,000, put about $400 into it, and sold it for $8,000. So there we go. There's all the money I needed for the truck. So God provided everything for this truck. So all that to say, you know, if you are on the fence about Jesus and all that, I'm not about all the religious, you know, mess and whatever, but I am about living a life where, you know, God does love us. He does care about us. He loves giving us good gifts. And if we ask him for things, you know, and say, Lord, I really do want this, you know, he loves us. And if it's something that's not going to be, you know, harmful to you, he not saying he wants to give it to you, but if you ask him, you know, he tells us in the Bible, ask and you'll get, or whatever, seek and you'll find, knock on the door will be answered. And that's what I did. Long story short, truck finding advice. If you're looking for a truck, pray about it, because God will probably help you find it. Anyways, I hope that all makes sense to you guys. I know that's a bit of a wild story, because I pretty much only paid, well, I pretty much got the truck for free because I made all that money and then paid myself back. And yeah, that is how the Lord works. And if you don't believe me, try it out on your own. I guarantee you, God wants to work in your life. Anyways, here's the truck. I love this thing, and I'm gonna be putting the Cummins in it. I'm gonna do a whole video. It's probably gonna be like a 2-hour long video, you know, walking with chapters and all that, walking you how, start to finish, how to do it. Now, it's extremely easy, as long as you are willing to spend a little bit of money and buy the proper parts. And we'll get to that in another video. But I just wanted to give you an update on the truck and everything I'm going on or doing with it. Now, comment below, should I drop it 2 inches for the 4-inch lift, or should I leave the 6-inch lift on? Anyways, have a great day, guys. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Got the big 35-inch Wuhan specials on here.